We'll go ahead and get started. Vamos a empezar. Muchas gracias a todos por venir esta noche. Thank you all very much for coming tonight. We're really excited about this opportunity that we had for our students to work with Eric Picard for this fabulous mural we're going to unveil here shortly. He worked with Miss Lunt, our art teacher here, and several students to work on this. This took place over a day of each group of children coming in and working on the mural. I want to thank everybody who contributed and supported this project. This has been a wall space we've wanted filled for a very long time, and very excited to have this mural with Cesar Chavez, who our school is named after. I have to do it all in Spanish, so be patient. Quiero decir gracias a todos por venir y que este fue un proyecto que he hecho con los niños de clase de arte de Miss Lunt y el artista Eric, now I'm getting nervous and I can't even speak Spanish. Eric, que él pasó un día aquí con los niños y las clases haciendo este mural. Buenísima. Y gracias a todos que ayudaron y eran parte de esto y por venir esta noche para este momento para que vamos a enseñar el mural. Tenemos también Dr. Wendy Verhaeg-Falb, que va a hablar un poquito, Matthew Beresford y también Lupe, que va a hablar, y Eric, que va a hablar un poquito sobre esto también. We have several people here who are going to talk and share about an appreciation for this mural. We have Dr. Wendy Falb, we have Matthew Beresford, Lupe, and Eric are all going to speak a moment here about their contribution and their thoughts in this amazing mural that we have. So, Dr. Wendy Verhaeg-Falb.
Huge shout out to this amazing woman and her leadership here. Ms. Garcia loves this community and loves this school, and we are so grateful for her, truly, truly. I have just a memory when I first got on the Board of Ed about 9 years ago. It was really close to when we cut the ribbon for this school. And when I was running for the Board of Ed, my colleague over there, Dr. Baker, invited me to march in the Cesar Chavez Justice March. And it was my first experience to be present to Cesar's legacy in this community. I'm tremendously grateful for that. I met Lupe shortly before that, and it was just a remarkable experience to get to know this community, get to know the committee, get to know Lupe's leadership and her time spent in this community and her driving force with her committee to have the street named and have this school named, and I know this has been a long-term vision for Lupe here. So a huge thanks to Lupe and her work with that. A huge thanks to Dr. Baker for introducing me to this community, helping me to get on the Board of Ed. Shout out to my other colleague on the Board of Ed, Kathy Lewis, who is new and here. And then a huge shout out to our artist, Eric, who Lupe also introduced me to. And now I've gotten to know him through many people, and a beautiful person, a beautiful contributor to our community, and so pleased that your legacy will be here in this wonderful school building. I have Heath. So now I'm the head of the Literacy Center, and we have a wonderful family literacy program, and Heath is one of our teachers there, so I'm just very grateful to be here and be part of this legacy and to celebrate with all of you. Thank you.
I'm Matthew Beresford, Executive Director of Early Childhood and Elementaries for Grand Rapids Public Schools. I'm Matthew Beresford, Executive Director of Early Childhood and Elementaries for Grand Rapids Public Schools, and I'm honored to support Principal Garcia in the leadership of this beautiful school. Speaking of it, GRPS got it right when we listened to the neighborhood families and we rebuilt this school and renamed it in honor of an amazing man, Cesar E. Chavez. He once said, "Real education should consist of drawing the goodness and the best out of our own students." This year, GRPS listened to that wisdom literally through the commissioning of this work of art. We empowered our students to release their creative spirits with the guiding hands of expert artist Picardo, and wow, did they get it right too. I'm honored to be here with all of you tonight and to introduce one of the best teachers we ever had in GRPS. She was the founder of the committee to honor Cesar Chavez and is now a key member of the State Board of Education, Ms. Lupe Ramos Montañez.
Buenas tardes. You know, when I first came to Grand Rapids, this was my first assignment. It used to be called Hall Elementary School. Then from here, I went all over the district because at that time, you could transfer to different buildings. So I had the opportunity of serving Grand Rapids Public Schools for at least 32 years. That's a long time. I also served in this area as the principal of Hall Elementary School. And, but that experience I did not like, so I throw the hat to Principal Garcia because my passion was in the classroom, working with students. And so I went back to the classroom and the rest is history. Esta escuela fue el primer lugar donde yo enseñé o di clases en las escuelas de Grand Rapids. Yo trabajé en estas escuelas por 30 años, 30 años. Así es que de aquí me moví para otras escuelas y esta escuela le nombramos César Estrada Chávez por medio del comité para honrar a César Chávez. Y trabajamos bien fuerte para nombrarle un nombre en español, un nombre de un mexicano, porque teníamos muchos estudiantes que participaban en este área y la comunidad también, y no teníamos a nadie con que nosotros podíamos ver que ese era un líder de los Estados Unidos. Ustedes saben que nosotros también escribimos en los libros de la historia, pero no se lo dice. Así es que si nosotros no lo dijimos la historia, ¿quién la va a decir? Nadie, ¿verdad? Well, I'm telling them that the Committee to Honor Cesar Chavez was organized in the year 2000. Ed Sosa right there, raise your hand, Ed. Ed Sosa and a few other members founded the Committee to Honor Cesar Chavez. And the reason why we did that is because we wanted to tell everybody, to tell the world that we Hispanics also have written history in the progress of the United States. But in the schools, for whatever reason, we're not part of the book. So as a teacher, it was my responsibility to teach our children about Cesar Estrada Chavez. So we started in the year 2000. So tomorrow, we will be celebrating the 18th Social Justice March. The 18th Social Justice March. All of you are invited. Then we have a community gathering. And then we have a unity luncheon. Now our main purpose is to raise funds for scholarships for children or students that come from farm working families and the dreamers, the DACAs, that cannot get funds from any other source. Mañana los convido a la marcha de César Chávez. Vamos a caminar aquí desde la biblioteca Cook hasta la escuela Potter House y a las 11 del día, y luego vamos a la iglesia de Potter House Chapel y ahí vamos a tener una reunión para la comunidad. Así que están invitados. El propósito mayor de nuestro comité es para dar becas a estudiantes que vienen de familias que trabajan en la labor y también los dreamers, los DACA, que no pueden obtener fondos de ninguna otra manera. Así que nosotros trabajamos bien fuerte, estamos bien orgullosos que a esta escuela se le puso César Estrada Chávez por el trabajo que hizo el comité. Allá está Suzanne Hewitt. que está en el comité. Ella es la que está encabezada de la reunión que vamos a tener en la iglesia. Y Lorena ha trabajado también. Levanten la mano, Javier, Tony Baker, nos ha ayudado en el comité. I'm naming the people that have helped. I know Tony understands now. He's been with us for a few months. Anyway, so I'm proud to be here. This was a dream that Eric and I had thought about for years. And let me tell you, it's not good enough. It is not good enough that this school is named Cesar Chavez, and that we're going to have a mural depicting his life if the students and the teachers of this building do not know who he is. So I challenge everybody that it has to be a curriculum that is taught in the Grand Rapids Public Schools, and very specifically in this building, because their building is called Cesar Estrada Chavez. So, estoy diciendo que no es lo suficiente que le nombremos a este edificio Cesar Estrada Chavez, y vamos a tener un mural que vamos a presentar esta noche en la historia de él, si los estudiantes y los maestros y la comunidad no saben quién es Cesar Chavez. Así que hay trabajo que hacer, ¿verdad? Okay, with that, I am so excited. Do I introduce Eric? All right, to introduce Eric, vete para acá, Eric. Eric has been in the community for many years. He is a very talented artist. Not only can he paint, but he can dance. He can play instruments. There's just a lot of things that Eric is very artistic in. Eric Picardo es un artista del Afro-Caribe, y todo, él sabe bailar, él sabe tocar instrumentos, él sabe pintar, tiene muchos talentos, Eric. Y lo mejor es que tiene un corazón para la comunidad y tiene un corazón para servir a la comunidad. He's got not only all the talents, but he's got the heart and he's got that passion to serve his community. So with that, I introduce to you Eric Picardo. Denle un aplauso. Come on, Eric.
Thank you so much, Lupe. Yeah, I'm pleased. This has been a long journey. I remember 3 years ago when I talked with Lupe, the school Cesar Chavez School need a portrait, a mural. But not only me being working in that piece of mural, I like to engage students to be part of the whole process. The same way that I've been working here for the Hispanic Center, it's another local organization. I remember Identity Portrait. It was one of the most stronger project that I've done with the Hispanic Center, working with kids dealing with gang. One of them today is part of the Army. 3 of them right now are a small business owner. So you may know the potential we have when we deal with art. It's not just having a piece of canvas in the wall because it's so beautiful, because it's so colorful. I use in art to promote my own culture, the Caribbean culture. I use in art to get people together. I use art in many different ways as activism, just to mention a couple of different ideas. So art is beyond that point, and you see the result. You see people's reaction when you have a conversation with a piece of art. I've been here for about 16 years already in Grand Rapids. I'm the only one. My family is still in New York, waiting for me because I'm supposed to be here for 2 weeks of vacation. But yeah, I find out a place that I feel that I belong. Thanks to all of you. When I knock the door, you right away respond and listen what I got in my folder. We can do this. Dr. Bahamond is here. We talk. We have another project. I don't know if you remember reading an art with a couple of schools, including Burton Elementary. It was another incredible project that I'm proud to be part. And we have another piece of mural. I have 11 already all over the city and 2 in Byron Center. We got 2 here in Granville, 2 on Division, 1 on Bridge, 1 on Fulton, and I think the legacy will continue working using art in many different ways. So thank you to all of you, of course, to make it possible. Creo que debo decir algo en español para aquellos que no entienden el inglés. Mi nombre es Ricardo y vengo del Caribe. Para mí ha sido una gran oportunidad estar trabajando, usando el arte como vehículo como un instrumento interesantísimo para hacer muchísimos cambios en nuestra comunidad y para tener esa interacción con los niños. Esta pieza es importante ya después de 3 años de haber estado haciendo los arreglos para desarrollarla y por fin está aquí con nosotros. I like actually maybe do the unveiling and point to a couple of different elements. So family, the legacy of Cesar Chavez, students and community. Basically, that's what you're gonna see in a few seconds. So I'm ready to take this off and celebrate all together the legacy of Cesar Chavez.